Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, June 4th, 2015, on a Thursday. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, if you would come and visit our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders come to you live from Thailand, bright blue sunny skies and white sandy beaches. Got a lot to talk about today, so let's get moving. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. 2008, I retired from a great 27-year career out of the Fire Rescue Department in the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, got on a big plane, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, 2015, and I'm still trading Forex in Thailand. Traders, I do trade the Forex markets every single trading day. Don't necessarily take a trade every day, but I'm looking at fundamentals and technicals and opportunities and probabilities to be successful in the trades I take. And no, I do not win every trade. Anybody ever tells you that, run the other way quickly. Just a little bit about myself. Let's get over to the legal stuff. We got to get that risk disclaimer out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Make sure you keep an eye on that. And again, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. All right, let's get over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at our calendar today. We had Aussie news today. We had retail sales and trade balance. Both those numbers came out great today. And the slide I'm going to show you, unfortunately, was taken before that data came out. And this pair has already moved 50 pips to the downside. The Aussies moved 50 pips to the downside. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it'll pull back by the London Open and give us our trade plan. We'll get to that in just a minute. We have in the European session, we have the Great British Pound's got its official bank rate and asset purchase facility, and tentatively it has MPC rate statement. And that's all around the London lunch area. Check your economic calendar for the time in your time zone. Coming down to the U.S. market, we have unemployment claims. We have revised non-farm productivity quarter on quarter. And out of the CAD, we have Ivy PMI. So quite a fully packed day on the economic calendar. Let's take a look at the indices. US 30 closed up positive 0.36%. The S&P 500 closed up positive 0.21%. The NASDAQ up positive 0.45%. And the Russell 2000 positive 1.18%. Very nice. All right, let's take a look at what happened over in the Eurozone. The DAX closed positive 0.80%, with the FTSE 100 positive 0.32%, and the CAC 40 up positive 0.59%. The Eurostoxx 50 also in the green at positive 0.62%. Traders, let's head on over to Asia, where these markets are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is up positive 0.33%. The S&P ASX 200 Australia is negative 0.38%. And the Shanghai is positive barely at 0.06%, with the Hang Seng just in the red at 0.01%. And the Kospi is in the green at 0.46%. So that gives you a reading on what the indices have done so far. And I just want to make sure that we have that right with the economic calendar. That looks good. All right, so we're going to keep moving. And what we're going to take a look at is we're going to take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts. I was wrong, so let me correct myself. Retail sales was bad. They were expecting 0.4, and it came out at 0.0. And the trade balance, they expected negative 2.17, and it came out at negative 3.89 billion. So both the retail sales and trade balance came out poorly, and we'll see that. Well, we won't see that on the chart because I took that slide before that data came out. So the Aussie data came out very poorly today. All right, as usual, let's get started with the euro. Can anybody tell me, or if you can think about what I'm looking at here, there's a mistake on this chart. And I was actually had this all set up and ready to start talking when I noticed it, when I reviewed the charts. But traders, this is a daily chart. Okay, this is a daily chart. But it's a good chart to show you, and it's a good chart to show you that we are bearish. This euro dollar is still bearish. It hasn't taken out significant highs. So we are still bearish in this, and you can see today's candle is red. Ignore the trade plan because I don't trade the daily chart. And if you do trade the daily chart, you got a good, nice trade if you wanted to up into resistance, or you could take it down. But this is a daily chart, so this is a mistake. So please do not use that chart for a trade plan or reference your trade plan to my trade plan. Don't trade my trade plan. Always trade your trade plan. If my trade plan and your trade plan are the same, that's great. We're both seeing eye to eye, and that's a good thing. Let's head over to the pound dollar. The pound dollar is bearish on this chart, and we're going to continue to take this down. And what we see here is this is what we call reverse fib. And the reason I do reverse fibs is because I always want to see what the 161.8 Fibonacci number is. And this one is at 1.5184 on the bottom of the chart. Most people, when they use Fibonacci, they take it from the high to the low. Well, when you're bearish, you want to take it from the low to the high so you can get that 161.8 fib. And if you take a look left to the chart, you can see it is at support. So what I'm looking for here is for us to clear this 50% area, and that's at 5309. I don't want to trade into 5300. So I want to trade into like 5290. Close below 5290, and I'll be more than happy to take that to the downside. But I sure don't want to trade into 5300 because you know there are pending orders for people to buy at that level that are sleeping, right? That aren't awake. You know, in some parts of the world, they're sleeping. So you know there's a lot of pending orders at 5300, and there's a good chance it's going to bounce there. So I would not take the trade at 5300. Make sure you get it closed below 5290. We have two take profit areas. One is at 5258. The other one is at 5284. I think if this trade works, it's going to be a really nice trade. We can make some good pips today on the pound dollar. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Now, this slide, unfortunately, is before data, and this last candle moved down about 40 pips. I did not check to see if it has retraced. So this chart we want to sell, but we need to see this pullback because it already has moved down 40 pips since I took this slide. So you're going to need to check this before the London Open. Don't just jump into this short trade if this breaks this trend line because it's already broken this trend line. It's down below the 200 exponential moving average already from that bad data out of the Aussie. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie, not much going on. It's bullish. We're waiting for this 61.8 Fibonacci pullback at 1.4423. Do I think it's going to pull back that far? It doesn't look like it. Not looking at those candles. So let's see if we can get a pullback as close to the 61.8. I'm going to take this long. We want to take this up to, I would not wait for 4,600. I'd get out of there at about 45.85 and take my profits if it gets that high and get out. However, this pair yesterday moved over 220 pips yesterday to the upside. So it can move the 200 pips. That's not an issue. So like I said, it moved over 200 pips yesterday. So hopefully this trade will work. This is a nice bearish pair to take to the upside. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen, another pair that is bullish. Again, same thing. We're looking for this to bring us back down to the 618. And at that 138.98 area, we'll get out at 142.09. Again, I wouldn't wait to do that. I'd get out at 141.90 or 95, somewhere like that. Because at 142.00, you know there are pending orders waiting there to take the reversal trade to the downside. So the nice thing is, even if it breaks this 100 and you take it above that, the long trade, if you get a pullback and a retest, you have plenty of room to work your trade. And you can manage your trade very well and in profit pretty quick. So that's the nice thing about this trade. And hopefully this trade will work. I really enjoy trading the euro yen. And the other pair I really like to trade is the next one, and that's New Zealand dollar. This pair is bearish, my friends. It's bearish. It had a couple of up days. However, if you look at the daily chart, it is bearish. This is great. This has a 4-touch trend line. We want this to break this trend line. I like to get in this trade at 0.7141. The 200 exponential moving average at 0.7196 is of no concern to us, and we would like to take profit at 0.7099. So this looks like a really great trade plan. I really hope this works. I really enjoy trading the New Zealand dollar. However, if you look left at the chart right now, it's pretty ugly. So we would definitely want to get below this trend line and get our trade entry at about, again, 71.41. Traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Sorry for the mistake on the euro dollar. Remember, that was a daily chart. If you took a shot of that, that was not a 1-hour chart. That's my mistake. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, please come visit our website at fxclearing.com. Traders, have a great trading day, and always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, until the next Asia session, you have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.